My name is Kamali Williams. I will be the community recreation specialist that will be here. I will be here a whole lot. Comments, questions, concerns, anything that you feel like you just want to express, you can come to me and tell me all about it. I will listen and I will help. We have a couple other people I want to introduce that you will also see in the building regularly. Our community recreation leaders, which are Olitha Curtis. This is Olitha. And Tua Zhang. Olitha will be doing primarily a lot with the recreation rec check program after school. So questions about that, you can actually talk to her. She'll be in the rec check room, which is off to the side here. Tua will be leading us on our teen zone area and the teen room, which is also to the side here. Questions, comments, any kind of feedback you want to give, these are the people you talk to. All right. Thank you. So a little bit about today. Thank you all for coming. What we have planned is, you've seen we've got a jump castle in the gym, we've got information in the gym, we had a great band, and we will have some bucket drummers also in there. We've got someone in the fitness room to give a tour and idea of how to work out. We also have crafts in the craft room that's down this hallway. We had donuts from Mojo Monkey. Thank you for that donation. We have tons of stuff, and we will also have a hockey scrimmage with the mayor. Thank you, Mayor Coleman. I did not learn how to skate. Thank you, I'm gonna need it. I would also like to thank the election officials for joining us today that helped with the planning of the building. What do y'all think? Is it pretty? Yeah. It's very awesome. I'd like to also thank the community members, including Maggie. Maggie, where are you? Maggie, thank you for all your help. Our lead construction project manager and architect is Chris Stark. Where did Chris go? There he is. He's got the baby in his arms. So thank you all for coming. Enjoy the rest of the refreshments. We're going to go ahead and we're going to start out with Mr. Mayor Coleman. Come on up.
Thank you so much. Congratulations. This is what a beautiful facility. It's kind of hard to even imagine that this is the same place that was here a couple of years ago, or even a year ago. I felt like, you know, they have Throwback Thursday on Facebook. This felt like Flashback Saturday, because this morning I got up, I grabbed my skates, put them on my hockey stick, and walked out the door. And I got to tell you, if I had a dime for every time that I did that as a kid, sometimes twice a day, you know, growing up, it was, and not infrequently down here at the Old Palace, or up at Linwood, or any number of rec centers, Northwest Como, you know, that is such a part of our growing up. But, you know, we realize that there's, you know, as our community changes, it's not just about, you know, the outdoor facilities. It's really about what we can do inside. It's about the teen center. It's about rec check programs. It's about having a continuum of learning that occurs in these facilities. And so you can't just have the old cinder block buildings that we had for so many years. And more importantly, you can't just have that in some neighborhoods and not in others. And this is about making sure that every neighborhood in the city of St. Paul, the city of neighborhoods, has a facility that works for their community, that benefits their community, and really does right by families and by children. And I can't tell you how wonderful this facility is. And congratulations to all of you that played a role. Diane Girth was just showing me a picture from a forum at her house when I was first running for mayor. So that's 10 years ago, over 10 years ago. And I was getting heated questions on when are we going to do something about Palace Rec Center. So I'm sure that I made some outlandish campaign promise at the time, never expecting to be held accountable for it. But the fact of the matter is, sometimes these things take a little while, but they do get done. They do get done because we have great community leadership. We have leadership within the Parks and Rec Department, Mike Hom and your whole team, just incredible for their work. Thank you so much. a council member like Dave Thune, who would not let, he would absolutely not, I'm sure he would have run for office again had he not gotten this project completed, because this was one of those things where Dave absolutely fought tooth and nail to make sure that there was an investment in this community. And so I want to end by just thanking all of you, but particularly thanking Dave for his leadership on this project, his persistence and insistence that this project get done. It is a long-lasting gift back to his community, back to this community, back to the people that so richly deserve a wonderful facility like this. Congratulations. Let's play, let's learn, let's grow as a family and as a community together. Thank you.
This has been just a labor of love in this community. So many people have had a hand in this. So many people had hands in the old Palace Rec Center. And the number of kids that we've had here over the years has been huge, and I'm hoping that rises up again now that we can actually have food and water in the utility room, things like that. I remember standing outside with my little Girl Scouts, and we were painting handprints on the wall in the shapes of little kids and stuff, and that's gone. But that kind of participation has always been around here at Palace. And I just want to thank all the people that got it here. I know Chris mentioned a bunch of people. Darren, thank you for pushing the funding through, the appropriations, and Maggie and the rest of the committee that have just worked so many hours. And I do want to point out my successor, Rebecca Naker, who isn't here, but her aide is here. Wave at her. And she will be just as tenacious, I'm positive, and probably obnoxious like I was. No, she's not. No, she's not. Okay, no. Oh, Diane Girth, where is she? She has a little photograph on her cell phone in her living room of Chloe Derby yelling at an elected official who was the current council member at that point, and saying, "Palace is a dump, bring us a new rec center," and he did. You can trust government finally. Thank you, Chris. Anyway, thank you to everyone at Parks. Thank you, all the neighbors, the workers that are going to be working here, and the ones that have worked in the past. We appreciate it so much, because Palace is just the heart of this community. So thank you, everybody.
Hi there, my name is Mike Hom. I'm the Parks and Recreation Director for the City of St. Paul. I just want to echo a few words. These buildings are about partnership with the community and service to the community, and we have a number of our professional staff here that I want to recognize, but I want to start by calling out again Kamali Williams and our local team here. Kamali is an exceptional leader. This community is very lucky to have her and her team here. She's going to do a great job. As we work in this community, with this community, to provide services, it is important to us, not just this building, which is magnificent. You're going to hear a little bit about that in a bit, and you're going to get to see it firsthand. It's going to be about the people, the activities, the vibrancy, the service that happens in this space, what it means to all of our residents and visitors, young and old alike. And as it's my privilege to lead our professional staff team, we have a number of people that are here to see this and see it occupied. I'm not going to single them all out, but I want them to raise their hands and be recognized as your Parks and Rec team that brings service to this community. So, Parks and Rec team. I could not be prouder of the success of this building, the work of my team, the partnership with the community, and everything that it's brought together. We have a couple of our your advocates on our St. Paul Parks and Recreation Commission that help us make decisions and guide policy for the department. Commissioners Eric Goodloe, Dave Haley, and Dan Markell are here, and I want to recognize them as well. So I appreciate everybody being here today to celebrate. I look forward to to walking around this building with a big smile on my face today and enjoying what's here. So thank you very much. Enjoy this building.
Hi, everyone. I'm Maggie O'Reilly. I live in the neighborhood. We have 3 kids. 2 are here with us this morning, Ethan and Josephine, and our youngest is still out of sleepover at a birthday party. But we have used the facility here, the old facility, a lot. Football, basketball, the playground, being in and out for banquets. And, I want to share with you some of my initial reaction when I got here after seeing the new facility. They had taken down the construction fence. And as I approached the building, I have to tell you, I was so emotional. I had this big lump in my throat and I cried. And I was excited. So it was just this wash of everything. And the reason why I got so emotional, and I think a lot of other families have as well, is because we used to have, in the old palace, we had technically 2 windows in the entire building. We had one that faced out to the field, just a small one. And then we have one that's still in the gym that faces in the other direction. And now we have all these windows. This natural light coming in is so warm, it's open, it's inviting. The ceiling is higher. So that was a huge change. The next thing I remember too is we had a room that was in that direction, and it had an air conditioner that was one air conditioner that was put into the wall, and that was the only air conditioning we had in the entire building. So now we have it throughout. We've got a new electricals. It's a whole new ball game. And I have to also add that we never had hot water here for years, which is kind of unbelievable for a community center. And we now have hot water throughout. So thank you, everyone who made that happen. That's huge. As far as programming, it was very limited in the old building. We now have Lego robotics for the kids. We have arts and crafts. We have, I have to look at my notes here. We're going to be offering pickleball, which I want to try. We've also got martial arts and so many different programs that are now being offered and we're excited about. And I want to use the fitness center, so you'll see me in there. There is a flyer that's at the front desk that I want you to take with you. And it shows the new hours and some of the new programs that we're offering. So please take this with you when you leave and sign up. We'd love to see you here. We are tweaking the schedule, and as Kamali mentioned, she's the go-to person. If you have an idea, a new program you want to see, jazzercise, anything, talk to her about those new programs that you'd like to see. Tweaking of the hours. We're going to just start out as we are and go forward and make it so that it works for everybody, our neighborhood, our community. So please give input, feedback to Kamali. Finally, there's one person that I'd like to call up here, Andy Rodriguez. Where are you, Andy? I saw him back there. He is the area supervisor overlooking Palace. Come on up here, Andy. He has burned up the midnight hours, the everything. Facebook messages, everything. In helping to make this happen. Planning, programming, meetings, countless meetings. And today is his birthday. And I cannot think of a more wonderful way to honor him, and just heartfelt appreciation for all the work that he's done. And so, can we sing happy birthday to Andy? Yeah, let's do that. Birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, dear Andy. And now finally, we just want you to continue enjoying this morning. The mayor's going to be out playing hockey, scrimmage with the kids in a little bit. You can check out the demos in the fitness center. And there's music in the teen room. There's arts and crafts for the little kids. There's refreshments. So partake and enjoy. Thank you all for coming.